y'all. We're ready to bring on our first act of the second half. Make some noise for Beehive
Hi. My name is Mihai. I come from Romania, and I won a couple of Mr. Bean lookalike contests. I hope one day he dies and I get to take his spot. No, I like it. Yeah, where should I start? Yeah, I always have this thing when I look in the mirror. It's, you know, I don't think it's, I mean, I don't like what I see. Sort of. But I do like it, but like from the interior, but then the exterior could be better. So, my whole life I've been busy trying to improve my appearance, but I only got so far. But today I give up. It's because this morning I had the biggest revelation of my life. And after I was brushing my teeth in the morning, and as I was looking in the mirror, I thought, wait a minute, I'm not ugly, I'm just not my type. And it's such a revelation because it's already paying off, you know. I was biking here tonight and a guy cut me off in traffic and I was like, oh, that's totally impolite. So I tried to catch up with him on the bike to the traffic light. I'm like, excuse me, sir, did you say something to me? I thought maybe he knows me from my comedy gigs or something. I was like, no, you cut me off. Go fuck yourself. I'm like, excuse me, sir, I will have to politely decline this invitation. Because even if I could actually fuck myself, I wouldn't do it, because, you know, I'm not my type. Yeah, pretty much conversation. Ding, ding. Other revelations I have, they happen again. I had another one in the mirror. I come from Romania, so everybody knows what Romanians are known for? Dracula. Yeah, I heard it. And something else?
Mountains.
Pickpockets. Yeah. That's what I hear. That's what I usually hear. And?
Horse cards.
Horse cards? Sports cars? Oh yeah, we have also something with cars. You'll see later. But because I come from Romania, and that's indeed Transylvania and Dracula are there, I was just looking in the mirror and I realized I can see my reflection. That means I'm not a vampire. So that's one out of the box. But I just think if you be to drawn a dick on a vampire's face while he's sleeping, you'll never know about it. Maybe he would when he will start be calling the Count Diccola or Coxferatus. Yeah. Other things. Oh yeah, I live in the Netherlands for quite a while, so I thought I got accustomed to all the Dutch tradition and habits and everything, but not. There's some things that still get me by surprise, even after like, what is it, 8 years, 9 years? For example, I needed to move a couple of weeks ago. I needed to move houses really quick. So I moved from a house with a garden to an apartment. So I had outside, I had a lot of stuff in the garden that I want to get rid of. I had this big barbecue, like a outdoor kitchen almost, you know, with gas burners and everything. So I said, I need to get rid of it. So I put it on Marktplaats, but because it was a bit rusty, I just put it for free. So I said, I don't want any money, gratis ophalen, so pick up for free. First come, first served, no reservation, because I reserved things some other times and people never picked them up. So this guy texted me, says, "Hey, I live in the neighborhood. I see your address. I want to pick up the barbecue. I would like to come tomorrow evening." And then I said, "Yeah, okay, fine. But let me know 1 hour in advance so I can tell you if the barbecue is still here, because I want to get rid of it fast." He's like, "Okay, thanks, Matthijs." You know, this was his name, Matthijs. Totally Dutch name. So the next morning, some dude calls and he says, "I want to come now." He comes and he takes the barbecue, flushes away. Then I consider it done, you know. In the evening, by 7 o'clock, I get a message from this guy. "Send me the address, I'm planning to leave home." And I said, "Sorry, but the barbecue is gone. I told you that you need to call me before because it will be gone in a minute, you know, I don't make reservations. It's good that you texted me, because otherwise you would have come all the way here for nothing." And he's like, I said, "Okay, done." I put my phone there, I went to feed up my daughter or do other things. So I get a message, bing, pick up the phone, and he's like, "New message from Matthijs. You piece of shit. I rented a van." So I reply back, "I'm sorry, dude. That's why I told you, no reservation. Don't do stupid things. Why did you rent a van? I'm sorry, you know, what can I do?" And then I said, "I apologize for the misunderstanding or whatever." Put my phone there, went back to my daughter. I thought, it's done. Not even 30 seconds later, new message. Bing! New message from Matthijs. "I hope you get cancer." I mean, I live in the Netherlands for like 8 years, but until that time, nobody wished me that I get cancer. Like a disease that gets slowly and kills you, right? And then I said, "Oh, that's..." But I said, I'm gonna make fun out of it. First I felt like, oh, somebody wished me so much evil. But then I said, "Thanks, Matthijs, for giving me cancer, for offering you something for free. Can you please be more specific on the type of cancer?" I was like, if he really wishes me, he will go for it. He hates me with the guts, you know? And he replies within 10 seconds, "Colon cancer." At that moment I had it in the palm of my hand. So I replied back to him and I said, "Good news, Matthijs. Looks like, according to Wikipedia, colon cancer has the highest survival rate of all cancers." Send. Would you mind reconsidering your cursing? Send. On which is like, "I hope you get..." I almost read it in his voice. I hope he sounded like that. "I hope you get cancer in all your body." I received that text, literally. I swear to God, it happened. At that point, I was like, oh, shit, calm down, you know, be assertive. Okay, now I said, "Matthijs, you don't give me a chance here. Do you happen to own a cancer research facility where I could get some free chemo sessions in exchange for a free barbecue?" And then I blocked him. No, before I blocked him, he sent actually another message, which really I don't want to remember, because he said, "I hope you and your kids and all your family get cancer." And I was like, okay, this is not a joke anymore. Then I blocked him. And then I put the phone away and completely forgot about it, just thought of a case. And that was the story with me and the Dutch dude Matthijs. And I hope I never hear from him again, you know? And if there is a continuation, I'll come back here to tell it to you. Yeah. And as I said before, I come from Romania, and because you talk about cars, and other things that we do from Romania, we steal things that what we are known for. So I was this year in England having some beers with some dudes, and at one point they go like, "Hey dude, where are you from?" And then I was like, "I'm from Romania." And immediately they go, "Stop stealing our jobs." I was like, "What the hell are you talking about? When did it ever happen that 200 British people were standing outside of a job fair at 9 a.m. in the morning, waiting for the doors to open, when they hear the following announcement? Ladies and gentlemen, we are sorry to announce, but last night the job fair has to be cancelled, because last night a bunch of Romanians broke into the building and they stole all our jobs." When did that happen? And the same thing happened in Germany. I was there having beers with some guys, and they're like, "Where are you from?" Same story. "I'm from Romania." "Stop stealing our cars." To talk about cars. I was like, "What are you talking about?" "Stop stealing our cars," and he left. So I pulled out my phone and I looked at the statistic that says about 30% of cars stolen in Romania end up in, stolen from Germany end up in Romania. So I said, "Oh yeah, he has a point." So I went back home that night and I designed a Facebook media campaign where I I took a movie of Romania that says, "Visit our country, we're beautiful, with mountains, with sea, with parties and everything." And I added my own twist at the end that says, for the German people specifically, "Please visit our country. Your car is already here." Bitte schön. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much. And before I go, I'll leave you with this story. Another thing that really happened to me recently, and I swear to God, this really happened. It's another Dutch thing that I thought I cannot get more Dutch than this. I'm sorry for all the Dutch people. I'm not trying to, I still want to get out to the door where I came. I love living here, so I love everything that happens, but sometimes I still get surprised about this thing. You will get too, I guarantee. So I was driving to Amsterdam, and I stopped at the traffic light was red. Next to me, two cars stopped behind each other, really hard braking. The guy in the second car comes to the guy in the front car, and they start having a fight, "Yeah, you cut me off, yeah, get out of the car, you." And the other guy goes like, "Yeah, I'll kick your ass." And they start like, two really like, like two cocks, like, "Yeah, you, I'll punch you in the face, I'll do. So I lowered my window to hear what they were saying, because they were next to me. So I thought this could be interesting for some stand-up material. So they were, exercising their manliness, And there's like, one of them goes like, "Yeah, you see that gas station across the intersection? Let's go there, pull over, and let's finish this like men." And the other guy had his phone in his hand, and he literally goes, I swear to God, he goes like, "I have 10 minutes to pick up my daughter from school, but at 8 o'clock I'm free." He literally had that. "I need to go to school, otherwise they'll dump her on the street. 8 o'clock, see you in the fucking gas station." I thought like, dude, this is next level Dutch agenda planning. Planning your... This dude was planning his road rage fights in the calendar. I wonder if he invited his wife to the meeting. And that's not the best part. You know what the best part is? That night, at 8 o'clock, I drove back to the gas station. And I went early. Because I was counting on the Dutch punctuality. I went there 7:55, not to lose anything. So I drove there, I parked in the gas station, and as I was waiting there, I look at the clock, 8 o'clock, nothing happens, nobody shows up, no hormones, no men waiting to break each other's neck, silence, just people pumping gas, driving by. 5 minutes past 8, I was already halfway to my popcorn now. Bed. 10 minutes past 8. My popcorn bag was finished, and I was really, for the first time, really disappointed in the Dutch planning and agenda. And I started to hate on all my friends who postponed me for 3 weeks to have dinner or drinks with me. And just when I was like totally lost, and yeah, I see the guy coming out of the gas station. It's a little dude coming, like wearing a cap, you know, clearly the worker there. So he knocks on my window. I open. Yes? He's like, excuse me, sir. You've been standing here for like 25 minutes. Are you planning to do something? Are you tanking, or what is your business? So I said, you're not gonna believe this, but tonight in this gas station, there's supposed to be two guys fighting. And he goes like, what guys? Who are they? What are their names? I said, I don't know, they are not any famous or anything, just random people. Yeah, but where are they? He said, I don't know, they didn't show up. And then, as he turns around and around, I see his name tag, you know, from the lights of the gas station. I see his name tag. So I look at it and I see Matthijs. So I was like, what could be the odds? So I still went for it and asked, hey, Matthijs, I have a question, and if you answer, I might leave. Yes, please. Does it happen that about 2 weeks ago, you rented a van to pick up some free barbecue on Marktplaats? And he goes like, yes, I did. And for a moment I saw his face, I was like, I thought this was isolated incident. And then he goes like, that's interesting. Like with his funny accent, like, interesting. And I'm like, as I'm leaving my car already, opening the door, you know, I say, no, Matthijs, you know what's interesting? That 2 minutes ago, I didn't know the names of the two guys who were about to fight in this gas station. But now I do. Thank you very much for being my time.